welcome back to yet another episode of JCR Garage. This time shot back to back with the last episode with a Blazer in it. This time it's that Granada, the green 1975 four-door. It used to be a 2-liter, was parked in 1989. That is 28 years ago. And it was shot at with a 22. Basically, they shot out all the glass there is. Headlights, turn signals, tail lights, mirrors, windscreen, side windows, rear window, and everything else. Now, in the time that this thing was out there, it also bashed up all the door handles. Of course, why wouldn't you? The two front doors open, and the rear doors didn't. So I had to find a sledgehammer to get that open. That is gratuitous violence. That is really bad violence. Just to get the door open, because I had to get inside it, because I needed the carpet. The carpet was actually pretty good. It's full of moss and it's down there, but essentially it is good. There's no holes in it other than the ones that needs to be there. So that is going to be cleaned up and put into my car. On the back here you can see that this is an Ord. The F is broken. It's not even a Ford now, it's just an Ord with a strange I. It's an I-Ord. Now the deck lid, trunk, big ass hole in it. Trunk floor is actually really good. There's no rust holes back here whatsoever, and that is the drive shaft. There's nothing really big going on back here. There are a few dents in the quarter panels, but that's it. There's nothing bad in the back here at all. Now, pretty much what I'm going to be taking off of this car is probably going to be the rear bumper, trailer hitch, the O, R, and D, because the F is nothing to keep. Might take these off. See if I can maybe straighten them out. That one is a lot worse than this one. You can see it's been kicked down a lot. Now, these are actually going to come out and go to my car. So I don't have these. I just have these huge holes. These are the only lights left on the car. Plate lights, license plate lights. They're in the bumper. Those are the only things that's still good. Now, I have taken that wheel off and the other rear wheel and stolen the brakes out of there. Also took the caliper off that front wheel. So now on my car, done rebuilt. I had it out yesterday, as you can see in these pictures. Well, this picture. And today I got up bright and early. Sat down on the couch, had a lot of coffee. Got up, went out here and had a look in my car because I cut out all the rust into that car yesterday on the floor. Took the angle grinder outside along with an extension cord and went to work. Cut just straight through everything there was in the way. The inner rocker, straight through that. Frame rail, straight through that. Fuel lines, brake lines, just straight through everything. Up here, over there, through the cross brace, so went over the trans tunnel, and straight through everything in that, over there as well. Because I pretty much needed that entire section for my car. Also, I needed this bit. It goes on top here. It's the rear left seat mount. And I might also have to take the seat belts out of this thing, because mine are stuck. There's not really anything else to take from inside here. All the door panels are warped and bad and ugly and brown. Seat, although it has a folding armrest in the middle, it's bad. You can see the top, it's completely mouse eaten and probably squirrels as well. The floor is good. That's pretty much it. The dash, there's really nothing left here either. The gauges are destroyed. You can't see that. There you go. This has just been... yeah. There's supposed to be a plastic cover or sort of glass over here, but that's just gone. So none of the gauges are still operative. Operative. That's a new word. Operative. The heater controls, broken. The rest of the dash, also pretty much broken. Steering wheel is a factory steering wheel, but it's missing the center horn button. I had to use a sledgehammer and just knock that ignition lock off, because these things have that pretty thick steering lock mechanism in there, so just knock the whole damn thing off and done with it. Also up front, I'm gonna take the front fenders with the chrome around the headlights around there, front bumper, grille. I might have a look at the reflectors in the headlights to see if those might be savable, because they really weren't on mine. The covers over there for the optional fog lamps, I'm going to take those out, because I'm thinking of maybe making 2 of those into air inlets for the front brakes to cool them down a little bit. Because as I've said earlier, so it's not a surprise anymore, a plan that might happen to my car is 302 4-speed top loader, big brakes, lower it down maybe 40 millimeters, make a Piranha Coupe. If you don't know what a Granada Piranha is, go check it out on Google or YouTube. You'll figure it out there. Also taking the chrome wheel arch moldings off, and that console that's over there, having that also in my car. Now my car is in here, and as you can see, it's not in there anymore. It's over the inspection pit, because I'm working on the rest of the floor. Now you can see these headlights. I made those. It's a factory stock reflector with a regular, what's that, 7-inch square headlight. The same kind you'll find in a old Blazer or Jeep Cherokee. Anything with those big square sort of universal headlamps. Now, I don't have the tinted turn signals on anymore, because I have to get this inspected, and they're not going to send it through with those. Over here, you can see I have welded in that top for the seat mount, and I have cut out a huge hole in my floor. Not as big as in the other one, and the frame rail is still here. Here is the floor section out of the green one. This is the underside. You can still see the frame rail, inner rocker, and the cross brace. Autofocus is crappy today. The cross brace that went across the trans tunnel. Now that is pretty much what's happening now. I have to get this in, make it fit, and weld it in. Then the floor is done. Then there is a little bit of rust left in the frame rail further back, just before the rear axle. Now that is pretty much going to be it for now. I'll be back later with another video. Still don't know what it's going to be, because I do all these just on the fly. And yeah, take care, and I'll see you all later.